Hello there, everyone. Stream is now live. Welcome to Bootcamp. Today, I am going to go over Orga, Godzilla, and who else is pretty popular? We'll do Super Mechagodzilla because I like him. We'll start out with Orga first because he's a fan favorite. Now, if we can only ever fix that resolution, that would. Yeah. I'm also going to be in the VC STEM channel. Yes. Yeah, it's kind of hard to remember that when I barely post anything about it. Alright. Let's start with the Orca. This guy! This absolute unit of a character. Makes me wonder. Like, I thought one of the developers, things among fighting game people is that grapplers are crap. Most of the time. This beautiful specimen right here is the exception. Oh, hi guys. Okay, I'll show you some of the combos that Orga can do, because Orga has quite a few of them. Though he needs grabs to start them out, he doesn't get combos going normally. Though down fierce, not down fierce, forward kick? Alright, so you grab, fierce throw, 2 dash punches, and then you can do punch kick. I do kind of miss his body slam from Vanilla. Body slam was pretty cool. I liked Mr. Body Slammington. Not to say I don't like the drop kick. Drop kick's cool. Yeah, the kind of thing to understand about Orga is he is a character that can absolutely lay the smackdown on anyone who gets in his path. He also has one of the best fierce jump fierce attacks in the whole game. His fierce attacks are also pretty good. I like his back kick. Yeah, Orga's beam, while it's not high damaging, this is easily one of his most useful moves. Because what you can do the dash punches, kick. Also like his forward fierce attack, because it's also you can steal opponents' beams. Stealing opponents' beams varies from monster to monster in terms of their usefulness. I'd say more often than not, taking an opponent's beam is pretty good. It's just you may want the damage more from, like, say another combo throw. Hello! Do that as well. I like... Hello, Christy10, how you doing? Like, I figure I'd start out the session by showing off Orga for the first couple minutes, because Orga tends to be popular. Now I want to show him off. Alright, I'm gonna set Discord proper up so we can hear you better. Excuse me. There we go. That will do. Volume mixer, bump up Discord. There we go. So, do you want me to join? Do you want to join my thing so we can do a little boot camp session so that we can, so that I could be like, all right, here's what I like seeing, here's what could maybe use a little bit improvement, that sort of thing. Because that's kind of what I'm trying to go for with this whole boot camp thing right here.
It isn't letting me out there.
All right, let's bring you right on in. Here's what I like seeing, here's what could maybe use a little bit of improvement, that sort of thing. That's kind of what I'm trying to go for with this whole boot camp thing right here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bump you up. I can't hear you super well on my thing. We'll do that.
There?
All right, bring you right on in. That should do better.
I will connect to my controller.
All right, let's get your controls set up. Okay, there we go. Your controllers are. I see your controls. Is there anything you want to change, or are we good?
Now you're good.
Okay. We'll go ahead and shut this down because it looks like it acted a bit funky when I did that. That should do just fine. I figured out what was giving my performance problems earlier. Apparently, Microsoft Edge was running in the background without me noticing. It freaking Edge in the background. That was annoying. But yeah,
Here we
you
are. Okay, so I'm gonna
choose however you like.
I feel like this one.
SMG today? Alright, I'm trying to think of a good matchup that would be fun to mess around with. Let's do some. I'll do some Kiryu. Do some Kiryu. Kiryu SMG is actually fairly popular from the matches we've had with him.
Yeah.
He's a character that we tend to see a lot. Kiryu, Super Mechagodzilla. Super Mechagodzilla because he's big, beefy, got them lasers. Kiryu because he is, quite frankly, one of the better looking Mechagodzillas. That Kiryu can be a bit of a struggle, though. Yeah. I do quite like Mega Buster. Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, alright.
I'm guessing it's still giving you a lot of lag, though.
No. It was another thing.
Oh, okay. Understandable. Yeah, a big emphasis I like about Kiryu in this game is that the dude is very fast. Only really rivaled by, like, the flyer characters, like Rodan, yeah, Rodan, Megaguirus, Space Godzilla, because Space Godzilla just has a fair and balanced teleportation move. One of the ways you can counter Kiryu is being really careful with how you use your get-up approaches. Like, if you tech too much, Kiryu loves that, so try to be careful about teching it. A good thing about Kiryu is that his combo game is not very good. He's very limited in that front. Like, he has less combo game than some of the original SCE characters did. And, like, honestly, that game wasn't super unfriendly combo-wise, but it wasn't great. Like, some characters had a harder time comboing than others. Alright. But yeah, Jump Punch, one of Kiryu's core moves. I recommend using it a lot if you can. Nice. Boonk. Boonk.
Bro.
Shoulder Bash is one of Kiryu's best moves. It's only really bad on block, so be careful about using it in that circumstance. But the fact that it can transition into a jump is also really nice. Yep. Good old anvil drop. Oh. Nope. Bonk. Ow.
Bro.
Yeah. Also, regular grab is good for punishing your opponents whenever they try to use a gip attack on you, and you can punish them with it beforehand. Also like throwing out the beam, because Kiryu's beam's pretty solid. It's very good for finishing off low HP opponents, or opponents that are flying around a lot. So like your Rodans, your Megis, SMG also likes doing it as well. Destroyers also likes doing that. Ow, ow, ow. Yep, good old forward punch on SMG. Super Mechagodzilla, I don't quite remember. Gotta really be careful about fighting the SMG as Kiryu, because SMG fights Kiryu off pretty well. Mostly because Super Mechagodzilla has a ton of anti-air options. And of course, kick's pretty good. Hiya! Ow.
Yes.
Owie. Kiryu's flight's good, but it does have a good amount of vulnerability on the end, so be careful about that. Kick's pretty good. Ooh, nice. I did not know I could just go over the get-up attack like that. That's really handy. Ow. Oh, darn it. Well, I'm dead. Yeah. SMG kick, beams, very annoying for Kiryu to deal with. Because Kiryu wants to get up close and personal. Whereas SMG doesn't really need to. Like, SMG probably doesn't want to because not having a low block is an absolute just miseryville. Yeah, Kiryu has good aerials. I quite like his jump punches, his jump kicks. They all serve a different purpose and they're all useful in their own ways. Nope. Boom. Up Fierce is really good on Kiryu. Acts as like an anti-air move. Also good for spacing. And for like finishing off the end of Kiryu's admittedly relatively short combos.
Oh my.
I like the barrage of missiles and the down fierce. That might actually be something good for Kiryu. Nope. Gotta be careful about the spacing on SMG because SMG has good range on a lot of his attacks. Which is definitely a problem for Kiryu in this matchup. Spin, spin, spin. Like, I do like helicopter kick, but helicopter kick is nowhere near as good as it used to be.
Oh,
Man, that was good spacing, if I have to say so myself. There we go. Uh-oh. Ow, 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 ow. Nope. Oh, that's interesting. If there is any character that Kiryu can actually do okay combo-wise against, it is Super Mechagodzilla, so that is one advantage Super Mechagodzilla, I mean Kiryu has in this matchup compared to a lot of the other ones, is that he can actually combo the character. Yeah, be careful about using beams on SMG, because he has diamond coating. Because that absorbs all projectiles. And when I mean all projectiles, I mean throw buildings too, which is really funny actually. It's like, he can absorb buildings. He's just like, the building counts as a projectile. Oop. Boom. There we go. Yeah. Back kick on Kiryu is okay. It has some purposes, but it's probably his worst kick option. Though it could also be tied for his helicopter kicks. Helicopter kicks isn't super amazing either. It's an A-tier move that sometimes has problems hitting the air. Not exactly a problem one would want in their move list, unfortunately. But yeah, I like forward fierce for the jump cancel capabilities. Same thing with shoulder bash. It's just one is not as unsafe on block as the other one. Yeah. I'd say SMG is absolutely a character that thrives in two different situations. One, when he's ridiculously long range like this, and just he can use his beams to his heart content, or if he's close to or if his opponent's close to him, he does really well on the offensive front, just simply because his range is pretty good. He has high damage attacks that are very hard to get around. Because SMG may be huge, but his moves are just as big as he is. Yeah. Yeah, up fierce is really good option on Kiryu. Down punch ain't bad either. Back punch is good for anti-air, as well as catching people that are like low blocking, or if they're trying to block from behind, because overheads go through block whenever someone's blocking from behind. I also like Kiryu's forward punch as well. My boy Megalon. I like Megalon. He's very fun in this game. They did a very good job with him. Because he has this clearly awesome broken stuff, but I don't feel like he's insane to the same degree that some of the other characters are. At least 3 in particular, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I'd say if you're like in the kind of this distance, what you want to do is you want to either go for your kicks, because Kiryu kicks are pretty solid for getting around certain attack options. Shoulder bash is really good for closing the distance, as well as big mix-up option. Ooh, excuse me. Nice one from our Megalon, showing off how good grab from underground is. I also like forward punch on Kiryu, because it can catch your opponent's startup frames for when they're jumping. This is particularly useful against characters like Megaguirus and Space Godzilla, who have a harder time regenerating energy compared to everyone else. Very useful against those two in particular, because they have a harder time keeping their energy up. Well, particularly Megaguirus, because she, ooh, nice. Thank you.
Oops.
And yeet. Oh. Yeah, I'm liking the mix-ups. I like back punch being used a fair amount. I like the move. It doesn't deal heavy flinch, which is definitely a problem that that move has, but I think it's a reasonable one. It'd be so broken if it was heavy flinch. It'd be ridiculous if it was heavy flinch. Boom. Oh. Yeah, Kiryu actually does really well when attacking people on block. He has several moves that are unsafe on it, like his shoulder bash, for example. His special is unsafe on block. Same with his forward fierce. Back fierce is pretty solid, though. Back punch isn't great for that. His down kick is unsafe if your opponent blocks it, but it's a good mix-up tool because it's actually got good hitbox for a low. It's not far, but it's surprisingly high. Yeah, Kiryu's got a decently fast grab as well, so that does help him. It's a bit short, though, which is why his jump punch is something you'll see a lot more of compared to his, Yep, good old up fierce. What a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful button. Yeah, if you use your forward fierce like that, you're just going to get punished on block. Yeah, while we're here about my boy Megalon, one of Megalon's best traits, for sure, is the fact that Burrow just completely avoids any and all beam attacks while he's underground. Super handy. Makes him take a lot less damage from beams than he would otherwise. It's something unique to him as well. Oh, nice. Hard call my, get up there. Ooh, nice. I think what happened was the barrier bump. Was that the barrier? Was that my character moving? Bumped you into the barrier, and the barrier hit you a bit to the right? So then my overhead was attacking you from the back. I think that's what happened there. Because barrier is a very useful tool in this game. Mostly for the attacker, because the defender doesn't appreciate the barrier too much. Yeah, you gotta be careful about your jump mix-ups, because if you do that, your opponent can throw out an ATR move, and they'll most likely hit you out of it. Because Kiryu doesn't have the most generous hitbox in the world, compared to someone like, say, Orga. Orga's jump is honestly a crime against humanity. I don't know why it's so good. It's just kind of insane. Yeah, also sometimes the particle effects don't register the missiles sometimes. It can be good for throwing. It can be good. It's like it can sometimes be really good for confusing your opponent. Of oh hey, where'd that missile go? It's like oh it's right here. Oh nice. Yeah, good thing about a lot of Kiryu's moves is that the character usually fires his railgun a lot, which does extra damage, which is like a little extra chip damage on top of what he's already doing. Like his down punch, his up punch has it. Whenever he uses up all his missiles, he starts using his railguns normally. Dodging is very useful against beam attacks. Boop. Ow. Yeah, I like the beams. Yeah, one of the things to be aware of whenever you fight Megalon is that the character has really good burrow potential, napalm's destructive. But he does also have a lot of light flinch attacks. Not too much on the heavy flinch front. The ones that are usually heavy flinch either use up his energy or they're bad on block. So if you use a knockdown move whenever Megalon's like punching and kicking and all that stuff, you're usually pretty good off. Just be careful about the energy punches, because energy punches are very hard to deal with. Ooh, ow. Yeah, like those, like he also has like, he still has a good amount of knockdown moves. Be careful about those, because those have heavy armor. Or, I mean light armor. Ooh, nice, the low. Megalon has one of the better lows in this game. Definitely a very good tool. It's horribly unsafe on block, though, so be careful about that. But if your opponent's not seeing the low coming, then it's pretty good. There we go, we got the grab, baby. Yeah. I like jab kick on Kiryu because the jab deals light flinch and catches out a lot of heavy flinch moves like not Kiryu, like Super Mecha Godzilla's kicks, for example. Sorry, but my jump kick is an excellent air-to-air tool.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. I'll get that lag stuff sorted out. I just need to get things set up on my laptop, but that's going to take a little bit. I just wanted to do this as like this is something to do because we didn't have the tournament today. So this is more trying to help people out, see what could be used for improvement and that sort of thing. That's the idea with what I'm doing here. Ow. Megalon's pretty good. I like him. It's funny that his individual throws do such little damage. It's funny to me. Because in vanilla, they do like 3 times the amount of damage you're doing here. But it's understandable. Because of how much more predominant Megalon can use his burrow capabilities here. It's a lot easier to do compared to vanilla, which is a lot worse on that front. Mostly because Megalon was not very good in vanilla. He was not great. I wouldn't say he was the worst character, but he did not have a good time. Yeah, Megalon's flight capabilities. I like his hover. It's pretty good. Really good for aerial spacing, control, and movement. Very useful for movement. Oh, nice! You got the toe stub. It's one of the things I forgot to mention about Megalon. Is, jump fierce. If you hit someone's feet, toe stubs them. Very nice leftover stuff from Vanilla, which I quite like. Boom. Oh, nice.
Oh.
The mix-ups, we love seeing it. As well as all the movement. Oh, nice. The grab from underground. The grab from downtown. Sorry, I was used my get up attack to just get away from there, which is honestly kind of a useful trait on Kiryu I didn't think about before. Using that to actually get away from a grab. It's funny to think about. Oh, nice. Ow. Yeah. That's pretty good. Oh, nice. Just hops away. Yeah, Napalm is actually one of Megalon's strongest damage options. It's really good. Ooh, nice. Very nice there. Actually catching out my, Alright, we'll do that. Bonk. There we go. Oh, dang it. There we go. I want to use back punch there because up fierce was kind of missing a lot. Which I'm not the hugest fan of up fierce missing.
¿Dónde lo encontraste? Sí.
Hmm?
No, sorry, I wasn't talking.
Oh, you were. Oh, sorry. I just wanted. It's like I just wanted to hear. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I'm a big fan of Kiryu, but I'm quite looking forward to his balance changes. He needs them. He could use some balance changes. Let's see. Let's talk about Godzilla now. I pressed the wrong one. Sorry about that. It's like I pressed the wrong button. Let's go over Godzilla, because Godzilla is, he's definitely a popular character. You see him a lot. In fact, you see him out a lot of the time in my videos as well. I like the character.
Yes.
He's got a fair amount of moves that are very useful.
For his 90s version.
Space Godzilla.
Yeah, the thing I like about Godzilla in this game is that he feels reasonable. Ah, yep. Good old jump kick. I mean, not jump kick. Space Godzilla's back kick. You definitely are a big fan of that move. Which is fair, that move is pretty solid. I just don't think it's the be-all end-all move. I feel like forward kick on Space Godzilla is insane. Like, that move is legitimately one of his best moves. Uh-oh. Space Godzilla grab, baby. It's just the gift that keeps on giving. And I can grab you afterwards. Gotta be careful about that. But yeah, as you can see here... Oh. I apparently did that too soon. Uh-oh. And here we go. The Space Godzilla combos. Oh wow. Apparently both of our
What?
moves hit each other at the same time. That's interesting. Oh, that's
Why
cool.
doesn't? Oh, I pressed the button and it didn't stand up.
Yeah, that's one of the problems with Parsec, unfortunately. It just sometimes eats your inputs. I've had that issue while playing against people on Parsec and while using it myself too. Wait, how did that miss? Oh, cool.
No.
Maybe I should just use kick more often. That I can't believe kick actually hit you while you're in the air. I think it was the height difference, honestly. Aw. That is unfortunate. No. Oh. Yep, you just teleport away, that's right. There we go. Do it faster before you can get your funny stuff going. Oh. Whee! Boonk. Nope. Aw. Yep. That's back kick for you. It's just really good at tech chasing. I gotta get better with the timing. I think the reason it's so good is because Get Up is fairly frail. Ah! Alright, there we go. Get that classic kick and the grab. Well, it's definitely the new classic now anyway. Oh, darn it. Get over here! Wow. Nope.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Nope. Ow. There we go.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Your kick may be good, but it's not that levels of insanity. Honestly, it is, though. Uh-oh. Nope. Aw. Yeah, forward. It's like Godzilla's charge attack is also really good for chasing Space Godzilla's teleport shenanigans. So keep that in mind.
Yes.
Yep.
Finally useful.
You found a use for it. Nice. There we go. The classic. Yeet. Uh-oh. Wow. Trying to get away from the scarier barriers. There we go.
Ooh,
You're not escaping me this time. Oh, come on. But yeah, empty hopping's pretty good. Ooh, that was good. Freaking the
That
jump
was
punch.
close, I would say.
That was close. Yeah. Like, forward kick may be good, but it's not an anti-air tool.
Bro.
Yep.
What?
It just didn't teleport you out of there. I think you were stuck on a wall. Nope.
Come here.
Ah. Darn it. I can't believe my kick didn't hit.
Oh.
Of course. Yeah,
Fantastic.
Space Godzilla does not like being trapped in corners like that. Alright. Let's spin ya. Spin. Yeah, you didn't have enough energy. I'm like, quit it. Back punch is good, but jab still beats it out at least. Oh, I messed up the timing. Alright, let's try it again.
The walls? Oh,
Yeah,
that's so
those
annoying.
dodges have been... They have not been helping you out here. Beam. Beam. Yeah, Space Godzilla's a very hard character to fight, though. The dodges are ridiculous if they're not stuck on a wall. Because walls are annoying for Space Godzilla, that's for certain. Whoop. Yeah, that crystal attack is unblockable, by the way. The one where he brings out his crystal bat to whack someone with. Yeah, that's unblockable. Ooh, nice. Back kick still very good. Oh. Yeah. Ooh, you picked up a rock. Chase him down. Jai. Ow. Yeah, you can actually animation cancel Space Godzilla's back kick, which is very interesting. Darn it. I think I was a little too slow with the grab. Or maybe it just doesn't work. It might not just work. Wouldn't surprise me any. Kick and combo time. Oh, cool. That actually works too. Yeah. Respect the Godzilla grab, though. It is one of his best attributes. Uh-oh. Yeah, the Godzilla kicks are pretty good. Don't underestimate them. They may not be as broken as some of the other characters' kicks, but they're still plenty good. Oh, ow. There was an idea there, it just did not pan out. Nope. Yeah, Godzilla can charge up his beam, and if you tap the left bumper, For his beam special output, you can actually get the stream of fireballs, which is... The damage on it's pretty nice. Ooh. Yep, that's a bug you can exploit on Space Godzilla. You can, if you don't have enough energy, you can actually keep spamming the move, and it has enhanced movement compared to his normal stuff, so... Yeah, jabs are really good for finishing off opponents too, because they're pretty fast. And you can't just simply armor through them if you have no HP to work with.
Monsters, fight!
Oop, ow, ow. Dodging's also very important. Generally, dodges are like the one you see with Godzilla where he hops a bit to the left and the right. But there's also unique character-specific dodges, like you see with Space Godzilla here. Uh-oh. Yeah. I like catching Space Godzilla's, dashes, his dodges with forward kick, because forward kick is because forward kick's active the whole time the move is, whole time Godzilla's charging forward.
What?
Yeah, Godzilla's tail attack, when it's used as heavy, is a light flinch, I believe. Also, if your opponent's flying around like that, beam is a very good option, because they won't have enough time to get back to the ground before you hit them with the beam. And of course, Godzilla is one of the highest damaging beams in the whole game. Definitely one of his advantages, so feel free to make use of it. Ooh. I wanted to get up attack, but apparently no dice there, unfortunately. Also, if you suspect that your opponent's going to try to hit you with a grab, a Space Godzilla grab, throwing out a fireball's not a bad choice. Huh, fireball anti-airs too, that's good. I did not notice that. Yeah, Godzilla has a lot of great generalist stuff for him.
Monsters, fight!
He can do really well. Problem the character has is that he really embodies the jack-of-all-trades, master-of-none kind of approach. Although that being said, though, the fact that he has a combo throw does help him out a lot. Definitely one of his best advantages he has compared to some of the other members in the cast. Like, Destroyer and Kiryu would go absolutely ham if they had that. Bonk. Yeah, beam on ground is a lot riskier though, because your opponent can dodge it. Bonk.
Why the fuck doesn't it? Oh.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about Space Godzilla, he's so freaking fast. Oh, nice. Yeah, DI is also another important thing about this game. Every move, well, at least the majority of moves, can be affected by which direction you're holding your stick. So if you hold your stick more to the right, you go more to the right. And if you hold your stick more to the left, it goes more to the left. So that's kind of the idea there. Uh-oh. Nope. I figured you were gonna go for that move. Oh, well, that was slow. Felt like I was going really. I felt like I was going through the water, which I suppose is fair. I was. You know, I really should use the fireball more. That is a really good tool against you, I think. Uh-oh. Just dodges every single one. Yeah. A good thing about Space Godzilla whenever he's dashing around like that is that the character whenever Space Godzilla is using his levitate to dash around, he can't block out of it right away like a lot of other characters runs.
Monsters. Fight.
His has a bit more frames. Like he has a little stopping animation he does before he can act out of it. So keep that in mind when you're fighting Space Godzilla, because that is something important to note. It's so then you can use your beams a bit more freely when he's in that state, because he doesn't like dealing with beams while he's flown around. Whoop. Right, I'm gonna pick up this rock. I'm gonna toss it at you. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, nice. Uh-oh. Can I manipulate my way out of this combo? Kinda, but not really. Oh, darn it. Like, the idea was solid, but the execution was not. It's funny that both of our moves can hit each other. Why am I stuck? That was weird. If you're wondering about Space Godzilla's little field rocks that he makes whenever he's dash piercing, what you can actually do against those is you can dodge right into them, and it won't affect you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Beam. Ah, crap. Forward kick. Forward kick is pretty hard to deal with. Just simply because its hitbox is really good. It's a low.
Fight.
Which means against some characters, the move is just hilariously broken. Ooh, nice. Whoop. Uh-oh. The terrain has betrayed me. Ow. There we go. Use the mighty power. Yeah, a very cool thing about Space Godzilla's down fierce attack with the tail swipe is that you can actually manipulate where you're going with it. So you can go a little bit closer to the enemy, a little bit further away, depending on the angle. It's really good for not only starting combos, but for continuing them too.
The fucking wall.
Yeah, it was because there was the wall in the way. You can't teleport past the walls, apparently. Yeah, that's definitely one of Space Godzilla's game plans is, Oh, ow. Oop. Yeah. Tech chasing is very powerful with Godzilla. Forward kick is very good for chasing your opponents down. Especially if they try to, roll away from you. Boop. Uh-oh. Bang. Get over here. Oh, you're dead. I think. Yep. I'm gonna see if anyone is commenting on the stream yet or not. Nope.
Let's change the
The map?
stage. Yes, it's
That sounds good.
shit.
Because the map doesn't seem super great for the character you're using. Alright. See, I'll keep using Godzilla for a bit, because he is very popular. Let's go to Los Angeles. You don't see Los Angeles too terribly often. It should be pretty good. Ugh.
Godzilla 2000.
Yeah, Godzilla combos are very, very strong. Definitely want to make use of them,
Fight!
seeing as they are one of his better qualities. Oop. I was confusing myself there for a moment. Ow. Nope. I was trying to low block, but I messed up. Whoa. That's crazy. I was like, where did the city go? Like, Space Godzilla was through it. Owie. Oh, well, that was interesting. Ow.
No! What?
It picked up the plane. Yeah. For some reason, Space Godzilla's grab really likes grabbing things near him, more than the monsters. Very Gigabashi, in my opinion. Not quite sure why that's the case. I'll have to play around with him in vanilla more to see if that's something that STEM specifically brought into the equation, or if that was something that was always in vanilla. It was just something I never noticed because I do play Space Godzilla Paramount Vanilla, but not too terribly much because the character's like hilariously broken. Yep. Yeah, you can like keep that tail sequence going for a very long time. It's very useful for that sweet, sweet big damage that Godzilla's known for in this game.
Monsters, fight!
Oh wow, I'm surprised the jump punch hit. That is weird. Ow. Yeah, that Space Godzilla's low tail attack anti-air sometimes, which is really weird. Oh, ow. Uh-oh. There we go. I just delayed my get up a bit and that worked. Darn it. There. Oh, yep.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh, that was.
There we go. Sometimes it's a good idea to mix in your jabs with like grabs with Godzilla because his grab's pretty good. Uh-oh. Yeah, you really gotta be careful about the back kicks. The Space Godzilla, they're pretty strong. You try to think what else about...
Monsters, fight!
Because technically one of the counters to Space Godzilla grab is that you dodge it, but sometimes the dodge can be... Problem is Space Godzilla can just kinda go around it. Or at least delay. You can just delay it. Space Godzilla definitely has spacing tools down. Oh, yeah. Gotta be careful about Space Godzilla's up punch. You can't really jump counter it. It's just something I do out of habit. Nope. There we go. Beep. Ah. Beep.
What? What? Why was it flying?
You were trying to dodge, but I think the game registered as a fly.
Yes.
Oh, darn it. Oh. Oh, darn it. Should've kicked. Poop. Yeah, that grab's pretty good, Space Godzilla. I'd say this is definitely not the best matchup for Godzilla for sure. I was trying to jump, but the game read it as a dodge. I have to say, I was not expecting that to be an issue today. Wait, where's my roll? Excuse me?
Oh my god.
Alright, there we go. Did I find a new combo route? Maybe.
Huh.
Alright, let's yeet ya. And... Yay! Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Alright, we'll just check you normally. Nice. But yeah, there's just a lot of options you can do with Godzilla, which is very nice. You can just be a bit of a handful trying to figure out all the stuff that's good with him. Huh, that was interesting. I didn't expect that to work. Alright, combo time. Yeet. Jump punch. The 2 dash punches, a kick, back fierce, and then down fierce. And you can keep looping it a lot. Especially if your opponent's blocked by buildings. That's like an ideal scenario, because then your opponent can't really go anywhere. Hook. Uh-oh. Wow. Ooh. Whoa. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you're hopping around. Because there's a decent amount of frames before you can do anything. I like these buildings because they block Space Godzilla's path. There we go. Oop. I tried to dodge, but I messed up the timing. Beam. Bonk. Yeah, Godzilla's up kick does function as a low, but the hitbox on it can be a bit wonky. It's very similar to Space Godzilla's forward kick in that aspect, but forward kick is better because it's more consistent most of the time. Ow. Nice. There we go. Yeah, grab is also good on get up if you can read what your opponent's gonna do beforehand. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Whoop. Hmm. Oh, there we go. There we go. Finally got the grab. Ooh, that was interesting. There we go. It's a good thing Godzilla has a really good jump kick that's good air to air. That's why I was able to do that, even though that back kick can be quite obnoxious. But apparently, if you're pulled in with your block, you can catch out the Space Godzilla doing that. There we go. There's the funny grab. There we go. The animation cancel, baby. Yeah, Space Godzilla Dash Fierce is one of the best moves in this game. It's so crazy. Oh, nice. Oh, darn it. No, I tried to dodge. Nope. Oh, darn it. Oh, man. Ah. No. I should have fireballed you. Gotta be careful about them grabs. They're very strong. Let's see. I think I'll go ahead and end the boot camp stream for now. This will be good enough for now. Thank you to people that watched. Hope to see you all in the next boot camp stream whenever that happens. You have a wonderful day now.